Namaste. My name is Priya Singh. Welcome to Prem Bhakti ki Awaaz. Our goal is to develop and strengthen your knowledge of our rich Hindu culture while promoting the talents of the youth of the community. To begin this program, we will have an opening prayer.
Om Shantakaram Bhujage Sharanam Padmanabhyam Suresham Vishwadaram Gagana Satrisam Meghavarnam Subhangam Lakshmi Kantam Kamalinainam Yogi Virdhyanagamyam Vande Vishnu Bhavabhayaharanam Sarvalokekanatanam Hari Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti Hari.
Now we will have a devotional bhajan.
Educational programs. Sunday morning satsang is being held from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. On Tuesdays from 6 to 8, Hanuman Puja is being done. For our classes, on Wednesday from 7:30 to 8 is harmonium and tabla classes. And on Thursday, from 5:30 to 7:30, there are Hindi classes, dancing classes, and singing classes. Please come out and join us for all these opportunities that you can be involved in. JC Taram.
Planning that special getaway? Pan American Travel and Tours can surely help. Whether it's a flight to your favorite hotspots around the world or that dream cruise you've been thinking of, we have the lowest fares in town. Visit us at 12209 Liberty Avenue on the second floor, or you can call Ina Pasad at 718-848-0000. Tax time is here, and we're equipped with a competent staff to service all your tax and insurance needs. Again, visit us in the heart of Richmond Hill, 12209 Liberty Avenue, on the second floor, or call Ina Pasad at 718-848-0000. Looking for luxurious homes or apartments? Visit Zara with two convenient locations. 16607 Hillside Avenue, Jamaica, Queens, New York, 11432. Their telephone number is 718-415-8833. Second location is 451 Fulton Avenue, Hempstead, Long Island, New York, 11550. Their telephone number is 516-292-6071. They have studios, 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms, furnished or unfurnished, with short or long-term leases available. Call for an appointment today to see these luxurious apartments. Again, Zara Luxury Apartment and Homes, with 2 locations, servicing New York. 718-415-8833 or 516-292.
Prepare yourself for this week's Pravachan.
My dear brothers and sisters, with great pleasure I take this opportunity in speaking to you tonight about the Ramcharitamanas and the Bhagavad Gita. And I would like to begin my message with a simple question. And if you are paying attention, then you have got your answer as the 3 pandits spoke to you earlier. And that question is, what is the 2 most important texts in Hinduism? Gita and Ramayana. If you don't know that, then I feel sorry for you because you weren't paying attention. It's either you're thinking about the barbecue or you're doing something else. Or my kitchen, so with great pleasure I ask, with honor I ask Moses if you can play the dholat for me. My message for you tonight, in where we go back to Pandit Deochan, and he brought to us the first shloka from the Gita. And I don't want to go into the entire shloka, but one word I want to extract from that, and that word is dharma. And what does dharma mean? Righteous practices. And if I heard right, he went straight to chapter 18, and the last word from the Gita is mama. And if you put mama and dharma, can somebody tell me what that simply means? My duty. And what is my duty? My dharma means, so my duty is righteous practices. Now if we move on to Devananji, he explained to us who governs the world, how the world was created, and as Kevinji continued, we learned that we have come into this world and we are committing sin. But in the end, we need to evaluate our life, and our goal is to gain moksha. So if you look at these 2 texts, they can help us in spiritually, in our domestic life. Are we qualified as devotees? These are the questions we should ask ourselves. Not because I put on a dhoti and a japmala means I am pure. Or if I wear a shower and come to mandir, my mind is clean. When we do puja, and when we go to mandirs, what are we going to mandir for, and what are we doing puja for? Are we coming to mandir as soon as we stepped out the door, we said, you see what she was wearing? Or you see who she was sitting next to, or who he was sitting next to? My dear brothers and sisters, these are all messages that we have heard numerous times in the past, and it is being repeated over and over. But what are we doing with it? Are we put it into practice, or are we just listen here and pass it out here? As Mataji Kausika said Saturday night, we have listened to the story of Shevarima over and over. But tonight, I want to let you know that no matter what we are doing, the Lord still loves us. And when we are evaluating our life, Tulsidaji said in this chaupai, Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram. Sagana upasaka paramita, nirattani tanare. Sagana upasaka paramita. What does the word Sargun mean? Sargun is where they who worship in the form of Sargun? Or we worship the Lord in Omkar Bhagwan, it is the who? Come on, you guys don't know this. The Arsamai, don't they worship Bhagwan in the Omkar Bhagwan? So the Lord is saying that there's 4 categories that man has fallen under. And within that 4 categories, he's saying that te nara prana samana mama, that people who worship him in the Sargum form, they are dear to me and he loved them like his own. That is the first form, the first category. He said that no matter what type of worshiping you do, they still find some way and form to reach to him. But he still loved them dearly. The second one, he says, parahita, those who help others. For example, if you see someone in need of a help and you give the person a helping hand, the Lord says, I love them dearly. The third one, nirataniti tranani. He says, those who obey rules and regulation. In America, there's a lot of rules and regulation. Huh? And the new one is no texting and driving, 5 points. But in Hinduism, we have our own rules and regulations that we should live by. But the Lord is saying that those who live to these rules and regulations, then I love them dearly. That's the third. The fourth, Jinake Dvija Padapre, what he says, that those who worship the Brahmas, those who respect their teachers, I love them dearly. Now the Lord is saying that I give you 4 categories that the Lord describe his love to us. And I am sure that many of us, if you cannot fall into the 4 categories, then my dear brothers and sisters, I hope for you that tonight if you're not into any of these categories, when you leave this mandir, you may evaluate your life and you can fall under one of these categories. And by the time the year ends, all four can be accomplished, as Panditji Kevin said. That if we look at ourselves as we are committing sin every day, then why not make a change? If you're doing something every day and we are bored of it, make a change and do something else. For example, if you're driving to work and you're driving the same way, but then there's another way, try to take that way. But providing it's a good avenue, providing it will lead you back to your right path. When we're doing puja, we take a shower when we go and sit down, but what happened? We still do Angar Sparsh. We sip the water for 3 times. Om Keshavaya Namah Swaha. Why are we doing that? We may think the body is clean, but we want the mind to be clean. We want the mind to be pure. And Kevinji, he quotes so much from Kabirdas, where Kabirdas, he said that in one of his slokas, that we have come into this world with our hand closed. And what we are going back with? We come alone and we are going alone. Meaning that we have come with nothing and we are going back with anything. Kabir, kabhi pyase ko pani pilaya nahi, bad amrit pilane se kya payega. Kabhi pyase ko pani pilaya nahi, bad amrit pilane se kya payega. मैं तो मंदिर गया तेरे पूजा तेरे करते मैं तो मंदिर गया. When Kabirji says, मैं तो मंदिर गया. We have come to mandir. Why we come to mandir? If the mandir is not in your mind, my dear brothers and sisters, why come and sit here? Tere puja, we are doing puja, but when we are doing puja, where is our mind? Where is our thought? Where is our body? Is it putting on a japmal? Is it putting on a dhoti and a kurta, coming to mandir? Is it that all it takes? No, my dear brothers and sisters. Clean the mind, clean the thoughts, clean the body, and then come to me. Our Bhagwan says that if we can do that, we can simply reach to his abode. My simple message for you tonight, my dear brothers and sisters, in a little nutshell, if you think a little bit from what Deochan said, what Devananji said, and Kevinji. And what we are trying to say is that we have been coming to Mandir. I can say I have been doing and puja, going to Mandir for 23 years. But I ask myself this question, am I qualified? Am I qualified to sit up here and preach to you? Am I qualified as a devotee going to Mandir? Am I doing the right thing as an individual upon this earth? These are the questions we need to ask ourselves, rather than we point fingers unto others and say, you're not doing the right thing. You should do this and you should do that. Evaluate yourself first before you speak to another person. That is my message for you today. Sit down by yourself. In New York City is one of the top rated stress cities in the world. You agree with me? But sometimes we need to hold back on what we are doing and take some time for yourself. Because we are doing and we are doing and we are doing for everyone else. But when you fall to the ground and when you fall into your bed and you reach to the hospital, you said, Lord, I should have done this, so I wouldn't have been here, but it is too late. Whatever we plan to do tomorrow, we do it now. We have been planning that next year I will go to Florida, I will go to Puerto Rico, and you name it, that is a vacation plan. But something that we are not planning for is nobody wants to say it because you're scared, huh? We are not planning for death. Death is a must. Vacation We do not know if it's going to come. So we are planning for the unnecessary thing. For example, I plan not to be here today, but I am here. That is how our life operates. But what we are planning for, and you ask yourself, is that God, should I go to Monday or should I not go to Monday? It's a holiday. What should I do? It is one day of the week I get to rest. How many things can I do? No? Always your thoughts dwell within our mind. But you are the selected one. We are the selected one to be present here to chant the Lord's name, glorify His name.
Specializing in residential and commercial buildings, hydrojet cleaning service, video camera inspection, sewer and water main repairs. You can contact Mike at 718-657-7235 or 347-401-3831. Central Auto Repairs and Body Shop, complete car care center, New York State inspection, mufflers, brakes, air conditioning, general repair, complete body and fender work, painting, insurance appraisals. Contact Dave at 718-738-2252 or 718-322-1400.
If you have been desirous of learning how to drive, look no further. Place your trust with the number one choice in town, JK Driving School, 11817 Liberty Avenue. They have many packages you can choose from. They are licensed and certified by the state of New York. Their years of experience does make that difference. For those of you who are already enjoying the driving experience, save 10% on your car insurance by taking the defensive driving course. Call JK Driving School today, 718-659-9300.
Sitaram. Join us on a trip to the Golden Temple in West Virginia, leaving Saturday, September 20th and coming back Sunday, the 21st, 2013. Bus fare is $165 with food and lodging. For further information, feel free to contact the number on the screen. J. Sitaram.
Don't let the heat get to you. Call Rams Bottled Water and Coolers Incorporated, a family-owned and operated business, your neighborhood supplier of bottled water and water coolers for over a decade. They deliver to businesses and private homes, or better yet, you can stop by and get your supply of bottled water any day of the week except Sunday at 111-16 101 Avenue, Richmond Hill, New York, and experience their courteous and friendly service. If you're having a wedding, party, or religious function, let Rams Bottled Water and Coolers provide your guests with their refreshing water, either by the gallon or individual bottles. Once more, the number to call is 718-441-2706.
Now we will have a beautiful dance.
चुपकी चुप यूं ही गाती है चोरी से
Thank you for watching this week's episode of Prem Bhakti Ki Awaaz. Stay tuned next week, same time, same channel, for another exciting episode. Jai Sitaram.
Sharde